In this video, I'm going to explain the 5 stages of rejection in sales and how I get over it. Nobody likes being rejected. For salespeople to become super successful and really kill it in sales, it's often thought that you need to be able to get over rejection, never deal with it, never have it as an issue, and never be bothered by it. That in fact you should probably embrace it and go after it and chase it and want more of it. But this is only half of the truth. I recently had Andrea Waltz on the Salesman podcast to talk about the concept of going for no and embracing rejection. The basic idea is that if you've not gone for no and you've not been rejected, you've not pushed the prospect far enough. And that means that you could have added on more services, charged more, or just done more with the prospect because they were happy with what you give them, but you didn't really push them to their limits. You didn't secure the best deal you could have for the business that you either run or work for. Now, I'm not saying if you've got a deal on the table, you should just ignore it and go all in and push even harder and ruin everything that you've done so far. What I'm saying though is it's okay to push that a little bit further than perhaps other salespeople would. The secret is going for the no, but not taking it personally when things go wrong. Things will go wrong, things do go wrong in sales, and here are the 5 stages of emotional turmoil that all salespeople will go through when they are facing rejection. Stage 1, denial. We've all been there. The deal's done, it's off the cards, it's not going to happen, the prospect hates you, but still you tell your sales manager that you're going to close it next month. Stage 2, anger. This is when the realization that you've done something wrong, that you've screwed up, starts to set in a little bit, but you haven't accepted that it was your fault. It was because customer service were just too slow to respond. Our product just doesn't have the features that I need. The competition are just giving away huge discounts. Our price is just too high. It was all my sales manager's fault, he's an idiot. And the more you start to think about these things, the more the frustrations start to add up and it turns into anger over time. And to break through this anger, you start stage 3, bargaining. You secretly get on your hands and knees. You put your sweaty palms together. You hold them like this. You start to mumble under your breath. You make a plea to the god of hustle. Please bring back the deal. Please put it back on the table. Please just drag it back out of that lost folder on the CRM and put it back into my pipeline. And this is the last attempt our brains make to try and protect us from what's coming. Stage 4 is depression. We're down. We're moping, we're basically being a little bitch. At first, our sales manager turns around, puts his arm around us and says, you know, you can't win them all. After about 5 minutes of this, he tells you to snap out of it, get on with life, man up and get on with things. But you don't want to get on with things. And for me, this emotional stage of rejection in sales lasts about as long as it takes for me to realise that if I don't hit target this month, by bringing in more deals, by getting my finger out, by doing some work, I'm not going to get any commission whatsoever. And then you move on to stage 5, acceptance. And not every salesman reaches this stage. We lose a lot of them along the way. These were the guys that just were not cut out for sales. They should have been actors, they should have been doctors, they should have been lawyers, they should have been racing car drivers. They were not salespeople. And this is the point you realise that you've manned up, you've done it, you've got over the sales rejection, and you're going to go and push and go for the no once again. You pick up that phone. And it's really important to remember that the prospect isn't rejecting you or I or anyone else in sales, unless you've been a complete dick, in which case perhaps they are. Likely you probably screwed up a little bit in the prospecting. Perhaps the buyer wasn't ready to buy or wasn't the right person to be trying to sell to. That's no big deal. That's something you can get over, and poof, sales rejection has disappeared. Enjoyed this video? I'm Will, founder of salesman.red. Subscribe for more daily videos from me and the team.